and welcome back to the channel for another 1/6 scale figure review. This time it's the Hot Toys Andrew Garfield Spider-Man from the Amazing Spider-Man 2 movie. I hope you enjoy the review, folks. Drop a like on it for me, helps more people discover the channel. Subscribe if you haven't done already, and follow me on Instagram at DeanKnight333. Yeah, really nice box with the figure. It's one of those ones you wish you could display. It's just really vibrant and nice. Really cool image on the front. And look, there's those big white eyes that we're missing again. This is the second time Hot Toys have done this particular Spider-Man, and again with the grey lenses. It's very frustrating. I have ordered the custom ones, I paid for them, but it's going to be a 4-month wait apparently. But eventually they'll be here and I'll do a video on that. But I do love the shape of this Spider-Man. I really do. It's a very distinctive kind of look to him with the neck and the head and the shoulders. It's just very specific to this film, I think. And I usually use this suit in the Spider-Man 2 game when I'm playing that, when I'm just free roaming around. It's either this one or the Tobey Maguire suit that I wear the most, and sometimes the classic suit as well, which are the free suits that I have now on 1/6 scale. The classic suit, the Tobey Maguire, and this Andrew Garfield, the Amazing Spider-Man 2 one. But it looks fantastic, it really does. I've had it for a few days. I got it from a guy in the UK on eBay, and that was a really smooth deal. And if he's watching, thanks for great service and all that stuff. Very happy. But yeah, look at that. Looks very real. Just love the proportions on it. So that's a picture of the stock figure. Also, the colouring of the suit is a bit wrong on the Hot Toys figure, and I tried to adjust that earlier, and obviously added the whiteness around the eyes so you can see the difference. It makes a big difference. That's how they should be. That's how they are. That's how they should be. And I adjusted the colour a little bit. I'm not sure if I got that right, but that's a picture of the figure. Just taken with the Samsung phone, which doesn't really handle colours accurately. But anyway, I'm looking forward to be able to display it like that. It's going to be cool, because it's just going to... Such a... You know, it's one of those ones again. Small detail, but it really makes a big difference. There's already videos on YouTube of people who've either modified the eyes to look more white, or got these custom ones that I've got coming. The modifications with the vinyl looks okay from regular viewing distance, but it doesn't have those little holes that the actual lenses have. Whereas the custom ones that I got ordered, they are just like this but white. Now the webbing on my mask isn't too bad. You can see the eye placement right in the inner corners where the center is. It's not perfect. It's a little bit off. But that doesn't bother me too much. I'm just relieved that the top of the forehead area, I've seen a lot of really zigzaggy webbing on that center line going up to the back of the head. And this one, there's a little bit of a wobble, but it's not too bad, so I can live with that. But it's just the way it is with these Hot Toys Spider-Man figures. You never know what you're going to get. But really, I mean, just look at that. This is one of the best angles to view this figure, I think. And it also helps because he came with the fists, the closed fists on the arms, and it made his arms look a bit short because he's such a lanky Spider-Man. And I knew that once I put the, well, they're not relaxed hands, but the closest you get with this figure, once I put them on, it made the arms look a bit more in proportion. But it just looks so real. I love the head and neck and shoulders and just the whole shape of it, you know, the proportions are just really unique. I think it looks amazing. No pun intended, but it does, it looks amazing. The Amazing Spider-Man 2. I doubt I'm going to have too many complaints, other than the eye lenses and the obvious, you know, transition between material suit to hard plastic hands. It's fine because that massive leap hasn't occurred yet, but I'm sure it will. You know, somehow find a way to just have it literally like a 1/6 scale suit where the hands and the arm are just one, like a seamless body. I don't know, when they really perfect the whole silicone stuff, maybe put some metal kind of armature fingers in there so that you can pose the hands however you want, and it's literally just the suit continues onto the hands and fingers and it's all one thing. I don't know. How would you even do that with the fingers and would it be stitched around? I don't know. I don't know, but I'm sure it's coming down the line, you know. Innovations never stop in the 1/6 scale world. Sometimes it moves really fast and then it slows down with the innovations and starts up again, but I have no doubt that in time they'll find a way to make the hands transition with the arms more realistic, because everything else is super realistic now. They found a really nice way with this particular figure to make the head and the neck, the shoulders look pretty seamless. They do seem to have perfected that transition between the foot and the ankle. That looks really good on this figure. Very naturalistic, very real. Nice effect with the patterning on the red material. The way the light catches the webbing. Very nice. Apparently the first version of this particular Spider-Man by Hot Toys didn't have much of a butt, but this one does. So again, just helps to add to the realism of the overall look. Alright, now check out the top half. As it turns, you got the really nice raised spider emblem on the chest. And on the back, again, raised off the back. Very sharply done. I'm really trying to keep the suit as wrinkle free as possible when it's standing here on display, just to keep the realism going. You've got a few realistic wrinkles like under the armpit area. You can see those, but I'm really trying to keep it as real as possible. Just to highlight how real it looks. I mean, it's one of those creepy ones with no human features. Well, it does come with the Andrew Garfield head, which we'll see soon, but when he's like this in the full costume, you can imagine, I'm sure people have done some cool stop motion videos with this piece. I bet they look amazing. I'll have to go looking for those. Very happy with the proportions. They may not be accurate, I don't really know, but just from what I'm seeing in front of me, I think it looks really, really good. And the head and neck detach, and they've done a pretty good job here with making it look pretty seamless. And here he is next to my classic suit Spidey from the PS4 video game. I love that figure. They're basically the same height. Different bodies, different shaped heads. But height wise, not much in it. I don't really like the way it feels when I'm trying to pose him. He feels tough and good sturdy body. It's just I'd worry about losing that fresh look to the suit. The little wrinkles that form. Not so bad now, but I had him turning at the waist a minute ago like he was kind of spinning around surprised by something, and it just created such a wrinkly look to the suit. I didn't like it. So I probably won't be going too crazy with the poses on this one, folks. So I want to keep him looking as fresh as possible. I think it's such a great looking figure that it doesn't really have to be displayed doing anything too crazy, although I'm sure it looks amazing when you do. But I think he looks amazing just standing there. Yeah, I don't like it. I wanted to throw up a peace sign, you know, and now it just looks like he wants to poke a really small person in the eyes, because I couldn't get the arm. Well, you can get the arm up much higher than that, but I was bending the elbow and the whole suit started creasing up, and it just feels gross. I don't like it. So I ain't doing much with him. We'll leave him just standing there in museum pose. I don't want the suit to start looking all baggy and weird. Ugh. Oh, that felt horrible, moving him. I'm never doing that again. I don't care how boring that is. It's just, I don't like it. it's good. I know he can do all that stuff. I've seen the blogger pictures ages ago when they released the figure, and he's capable of doing some pretty dynamic stuff, but I ain't doing it. I want to keep him like this. I feel like since I posed him, he's gone a bit weird looking. I don't know, it's just, might be my imagination, but weird little bumps and stuff in the suit. In the arms anyway. I'm sorry I did that to you, Spidey. Alright, let's put the Andrew Garfield head sculpt on there, and then I'll wrap it up, give it my final thoughts, and a score out of 10. And yeah, he looks very young here. I don't really think that looks too much like him from the actual film. But I think it, from what I saw in some folks' videos, it looks like a reused older head sculpt that they just put an updated paint job on. And it does look good. I'm happy enough with it. As far as how it looks, you know, proportion wise seems okay. Not too bad. I will not be displaying them like this anyway, even though there's nothing wrong with displaying them like this. It does look really good. But I really like the full suit look with this. We're just getting really close. Definitely nice paintwork on the skin. And a bit of a 5 o'clock shadow. Again, definitely too young looking, but it's still pretty decent. Nice work on the sculpt of the hair. Eyes look very alive when the light hits them. Always nice to see the actual neck transitioning into the suit, like they've been doing recently. The joint that separates the jawline from the neck there is a lot better on this one than it is on the recently released Tobey Maguire Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man figure. It has a much more obvious gap. This is a lot more pleasing to the eye. For me anyway. I know some folks still have quite a few issues with this figure. It's not perfect, but I'm really liking the way it looks. Well, aside from the hands giving it away, and the sculpted hair, otherwise, you have a really realistic looking Spidey here. So I just wanted to show it from this side, and then we'll wrap things up, folks. You can see the muscles under the suit. Pretty stark transition there with the hands, but what are you going to do? Still a great looking piece. Alright guys, wrapping it up. Final thoughts, score out of 10. Just go to the score really. I feel this is, in its current state, an 8 out of 10. It's definitely able to do many poses, but I didn't like the way it felt when I was doing them, and I really want to keep the suit as pristine for as long as I can. So you'll have to forgive me and check out some of those other videos that have been out for ages, with lots of cool swinging around poses. But yeah, I'm thinking like an 8 out of 10 considering how the eye lenses are a lot darker than they should be. Even though, you know, like I said, on camera, I'm looking through the lens right now as I'm filming, thinking they're almost white enough. But it's really just the fact that I've got the LED lights beaming right into his face. You'll see the difference when I get the custom lenses. But, you know, I'm thinking just like an 8 out of 10, which is very good. 7 good, 8 very good, 9 excellent, 10 a masterpiece. I feel this is very good, an 8. You know? Hands don't quite match up too well. Lens is the wrong colour. I think we have a reused head sculpt from a previous figure. They should have done a new one. But yeah, I'm still really happy with it. Very glad it's here, and I would recommend him. I mean, just looks fantastic. I know I'm a bit boring keeping him just stood up straight like this, but I really feel he just looks so good like this. So let me know what you think. Thank you for watching, and I'll bring you the updated video once the batch 2 Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man gets here. I'll re-review it again, and we'll see where we end up with that. Alright, I'll see you soon, folks. Take it easy. Bye bye.